Hey guys, it's Miss Jeanna. I miss you guys so much and I wanted to do another story time today. I thought for today's story time we could do an animal story time. So we have some ducks and we have a bear and we're gonna do a snake craft at the end, okay? But to get started, I wanted to warm up with a song about some ducks, okay? So if you have a stuffed animal friend that you want to stay with during our story time, that would be awesome. And then for the song, if you know the words, sing along at home, clap your hands, rock back and forth, make your stuffed animal dance, whatever you want to do. But this is a story about 5 little ducks. Let's see if we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna get started. This is called 5 Little Ducks by Super Simple Songs. Ready?
Five little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1. 1 little duck went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but none of the 5 little ducks came back.
Oh no, they're all gone. Gotta look for them. Where'd they go?
Sad mother duck went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and all of the 5 little ducks came back. 5 little ducks went out one day, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and all of the 5 little ducks came back.
Great job, you guys. We got all our ducks. Let's count one more time. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, you guys. You're very, very good singers. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. Now that we sang our song and we're all warmed up, I think we're gonna share a story about another animal and all his animal friends. It's called Bear's Loose Tooth. I'm gonna get a little bit closer so you guys can see the pages. And it is written by Karma Wilson and illustrated by Jane Chapman. And it's written with permission from Simon & Schuster. Let's find the first page. Okay, here we go. There's our bear friend. What sound does a bear make? Do you guys know? Does a bear go roar? Sometimes bears are scary, but this bear seems pretty nice, and those are all his friends. From a cave in the forest came a munch, munch, crunch, as Bear and his friends all nibbled on their lunch. Bear savored every bite. He gulped and he gobbled. Then there in his mouth something wiggled and it wobbled. As Bear nibbled food, something moved when he chewed. It was Bear's loose tooth. You guys ever lost a tooth before? Bear pointed in his mouth and he said, "Oh dear, my tooth feels funny. It's this one right here." Bear frowned and he worried. Tears welled in his eyes. But how will I eat if my tooth says goodbye? Oh, look, he's really worried. Hare said, open wide. Then he looked inside and saw Bear's loose tooth. There he is, looking inside his mouth. Mouse squeaked, don't fret, don't fuss, look, see? A new tooth will grow where the old used to be. We'll help, said Wren. I know what to do. It's out with the old and in with the new. Wren perched on Bear's lip, and he got a good grip on Bear's loose tooth. There he is, jumping on there. That's a tiny bird though, huh? Wren pulled on the tooth with all of his might. Is it out? Asked Bear, but it stayed stuck tight. I'm a bit too small for the job, said Wren, so I'll grab the tooth. But the tooth stayed in. Badger said, I'll try, and he gave a big pry on Bear's loose tooth. There they are, trying even more. They all took a turn, but the tooth wouldn't budge. Then Bear used his tongue, and he gave a little nudge. His tooth wiggled to and fro. Then what do you know? Let's see what happens. Bear's tooth fell out. Bear danced a big dance. Bear grinned a big grin. Bear held up his tooth, and he showed all his friends. Now he's happy. Bear looked in the mirror, and he laughed at his smile. A new tooth would come, but it might take a while. That night in bed, right next to his head, lay Bear's loose tooth. While he slept and he snored, a fairy fluttered in, and she left blueberries where Bear's tooth had been. He woke in the morning and found a sweet treat. Bear's friends came for breakfast. They sat down to eat. He gulped and he gobbled, and he felt something wobble. Uh-oh! Bear's loose tooth! Another one's loose now. But now he knows what to do, right? The end. Okay, so now that we're done with our story, I thought we could move on to a craft. So I'm going to set up our craft, and we are going to do a little tutorial on how to make a paper snake. So all you need is glue or tape or even a stapler. You need some markers or crayons because we're going to draw the snake's face on. And then if you have paper, colored paper, I have 4 green and 4 purple. So you're gonna pick 2 different shades, and you can do as many strips of paper as you'd like to make your snake longer. So if you do a lot of strips of paper, I have 8, but if you do a lot, it'll make it longer, and you can cut them as thick or thin as you want. And I also cut out almost like an egg shape, a leaf shape to make the snake's face, okay? So let's do our craft, all right? Time to make our paper snakes. So first you're going to take the strips of paper that you cut out, and you're going to grab those markers or crayons or whatever you'd like, and you're going to put a little design on it, whatever you want to do, okay? So I took one for each color, and I used my marker, and I created a design. So on each strip that you have, take your marker and make a design. And for that little oval leaf shape, you're going to put a snake's face on it, okay? So here's my little snake face, and we're going to use that, and we're going to glue all of this together, and we're going to have a snake. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get all your coloring and everything ready. Pause the video if you need more time, okay? It's time to get out our glue because we're going to take those strips that we decorated and we're going to glue them together into circles to create a chain. So let me show you. You're going to grab one of the strips. I hope you like how you decorated it. And you're going to, with the colors facing outward, you're going to fold it into an O shape like this. Okay, see? So what you're gonna need to do before you even do that is you're gonna put a little glue or tape, or you could staple it together as well, right on the end. And then just fold it together so it sticks right on there. And you're gonna have a circle, okay? And you could also, since this is our first one, add a little bit more glue and add your snake's face to it, okay? So we have the front of our snake. It's gonna be pointed downward. If you want it to stick out a little bit, once the glue is a little more dry, you could bend your snake, have a little fold there. And with that crease, he's gonna stick out a little bit. So he's gonna look a little bit more like a snake. Okay, so now we're gonna try to do it every other color. I did green, so now I'm gonna do my purple. However, if you wanna do just whatever colors, you can do whatever you want with that. So again, I'm going to glue a little bit on the end, and then I'm going to take it and roll it up. But before I stick it together, which I was just about to do, I'm gonna take my snake and stick it through, and then add the glue. So now we're creating a bit of a snake here, you see? You're gonna continue doing that with another strip. So what we'll do first is we'll add a little bit of glue, grab our chain, slip our extra piece of paper through, stick it together, and there you go. Okay, so you're gonna keep doing this until you finish. Okay guys, did you finish piecing together your snake? Because this is what mine looks like. Ah, there we go, that's our snake. Again, if you do more strips of paper, it could be even bigger than this. This is a fun little activity to do at home. All you need is paper and some glue and some markers. If you have googly eyes, even better, then you can put those on there. So now we did a little bit of a wild story time. We had some ducks and a bear and even a snake. All right, guys. I hope you know how much I miss you, and I can't wait to do story times with you guys again soon. Bye.